Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has indicated June 1st remains a hard deadline. That deadline gets even tighter when you take in the legislative requirements. The specifics would have to be put in a bill, priced out by the Congressional Budget Office, and given to lawmakers at least 72 hours before a vote. As President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy continue to duel over raising the debt ceiling, Americans are once again staring down the proverbial barrel of a possible default. Michael Sandlin joins us more on how this would affect you and your wallet if a default does happen. Mike?
Melissa, as you mentioned, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned if a deal isn't reached soon, the country could run out of money to pay its bills by June 1st. And if America really does default, you won't just feel it in your wallet. The experts I spoke to say the impact would be felt around the world.
The results are disastrous all the way around. Nobody wins. Neither political side wins.
Significant hints to the financial markets, whether it's the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the S&P. This in turn will affect the values of pension funds, 401s, people's savings, and people will overnight become less wealthy.
Those are just a few examples of what could happen if lawmakers don't reach an agreement on raising the debt ceiling, which would cause a default.
A default has never happened.
We'd have to pay back all of our money owed.
We are talking about trillions of dollars. Our debt is bigger than the entire size of the U.S. economy.
And the government wouldn't be able to borrow any more money. That would mean immediate cuts to programs we've taken for granted, things like Social Security payments, veterans benefits, and even federal employees' salaries.
It would absolutely cripple, what the government that we know of, has been known to be.
Interest rates would take a massive leap.
On anything from credit cards to car loans, it will be across the board.
And inflation would skyrocket, raising prices at the pump, at the department store, and at the market. But what are the odds politicians in D.C. will actually let that happen?
I think it's relatively low because the stakes are so high.
I think everybody will come to their senses and actually have a productive discussion, but it has been a very weird time politically, and so you don't want to absolutely count on anything.
Now, this isn't the first time this has happened, and some point out we keep running into the same problem. So what needs to change? Both Croak and Dowd say leaders on both sides of the aisle need to, quote, grow up and stop playing games with the American economy and start looking for solutions that begin paying off this enormous debt. Reporting in studio, I'm Michael Sandlin for WTOL 11.